Woe to you, O destroyer, while you are not destroyed. And he who is treacherous, why others did not deal treacherously with him. As soon as you shall finish destroying, you shall be destroyed. As soon as you shall cease to deal treacherously, others shall deal treacherously with you. O Lord, be gracious to us. We have waited for thee. Be thou their strength every morning. Our salvation also is in time of distress. At the sound of tumult, peoples flee, and the lifting up thyself, nations disperse. And your spoil is gathered, and as the caterpillar gathers, as locusts rushing about, men rush about on it. The Lord is exalted, for he dwells on high. He has filled Zion with justice and righteousness. And he shall be the stability of your times, a wealth of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Behold, their brave men cry in the streets. The ambassadors of peace weep bitterly. The highways are desolate. The traveler has seized. He has broken the covenant. He has despised the cities. He has no regard for man. The land mourns and pines away. Lebanon is shamed and withers. Sharon is like a desert plain, and Bashan and Carmel lose their foliage. And now I will arise, says the Lord. Now I will be exalted. Now I will be lifted up. You have conceived chaff. You will give birth to stubble. My breath will consume you like fire. My breath will consume you like fire. My breath will consume you like fire. And the peoples will be burned to lime, like the cut thorns which were burned in fire. You who are far away, hear what I have done. And you who are near, account knowledge my might. Sinners in Zion are terrified. Trembling has seized the godless. Who among you can live with the consuming fire? Who among you can live with continual burning? He who walks in righteousness and speaks with sincerity, he who rejects unjust gain and shakes his head so that they hold no bride. He who stops, as Jesus said, the Son of Man has no place today, he said. He who stops his ears from hearing about bloodshed and shuts his eyes from looking upon evil, he will dwell on the heights. His refuge will be in the impregnable rock. His bread will be given him. His water will be sure. Your eyes will see the King in his beauty. They will behold a far distant land. Your heart will meditate on terror. Where is he who counts? Where is he who weighs? Where is he who counts? The towers. You will no longer. The towers are the pyramids, the 3 pyramids of Giza that are the Lord's dwelling place. It's written in Ezekiel 41. You will no longer see a fierce people, a people of unintelligible speech which no one comprehends, or stammering tongue which no one understands. Look upon Zion, the city of our appointed feast. Your eyes shall see Jerusalem and undisturbed habitation. A tent which shall not be folded, its shakes shall never be pulled up, nor any of its cord be torn apart. But there the majestic one, the Lord, shall be for us, a place of rivers and wide canals, of which no boat with oars shall go, and on which no mighty ship shall pass. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawyer, the Lord is our king. He will save us. Your tackle hangs slack. It cannot hold the base of its mast firmly, nor spread out the sail. Then the prey of the abundant spoil will be divided. The lame will take the plunder, and no resistance will say, I am sick. The people who dwell there will be forgiven their iniquity. Draw near, O nations, to hear, and listen, O people. Let the earth and all it contains hear. and the world and all that springs from it. For the Lord's indignation is against all the nations, and his wrath against all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has given them over to slaughter, so their slain will be thrown out, and their corpses will be given off their stench, and the mountains will be drenched with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven will wear away, and the sky will be rolled up like a scroll, and their hosts will also wither away, as a leaf withers from a vine, or as one withers from the fig tree. For my sword is stationed in heaven. Behold, it shall descend for judgment upon Edom, and upon the people who I have devoted to destruction. The sword of the Lord filled with blood. It is sated with fat, with the blood of the lambs and goats, which the fat of the kidneys of rams. The Lord has sacrificed in Basra, and great slaughter is the land of Edom. Well, oxen shall also fall with them, and young bulls with strong ones. Thus their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust become greasy with fat. For the Lord has a day of vengeance, a year of recompense for the cause of Zion.